Hey, what's up, YouTubers? Just want to answer a few questions I get on how I like to trade on Nadex. One of the questions is, how did I start on Nadex? Well, I live in Latin America, and when I was going up to visit my folks, I got an email from Steve's Trading Club. I've known this guy for like probably 10 years, or his reputation. I don't know him personally, but I know him by his reputation. And when I got back to the States, I signed up for his club, and he gives out trading signals and things like that. But that's not why I like it. What I like about it is he has MSTS, where they're simple time-based signals, and you trade them on Nadex, or you can trade them on a forex broker. I trade them on Nadex. Um, what I like about them is they're set and forget. Like for example, the Euro US dollar is a system where you buy it at exactly 12 o'clock Eastern time if the euro is down against the dollar 0.45%, and he offers that signal for free. His other signals aren't for free. You have to sign up for them. But if the euro is down against the dollar, uh, the equivalent of 0.45 pips or percent, which is now, I don't know, it's about 49.50 pips. If it's down more than that, then you just buy a contract at the money or slightly in the money. Um, and, you, and if the pricing is kind of weird, you just put in a limit order. And what I do is I just put in a limit order of about $57. I don't want to spend more than that. And if you scroll down here, you can see what the win rate is, or what your odds are. See, it's 67%, 67% on Wednesday. It's 61, Thursday 59, and Friday it's 65. So as you can see, as long as you don't spend more than 60 bucks, you have a positive expectation of winning the trade over a long period of time. Now here's we can see it's Thursday, it's 59%, and you can increase that by buying in the money, at least one pip in the money. As you can see, if you increase one pip in the money, you can get 62%. So that's what I like about it, and that's how I use his what he calls his my simple trading systems. They're all basically you trade at a certain hour if certain parameters are met. And I joined the club, which is different from his other system. His other system, or his other website, is my simple trading systems. But it used to be $300 for a lifetime membership. Now he just raised it to $1,000. Excuse me, to $1,000. And what I can say is it really does work. And another question I get is, do I have a plan? Yeah, I stick with my plan. I don't spend more than 57 bucks because this is the win rate. As you can see, if you spent like $80 and you have a 60% chance, well, you're going to lose enough that you're never going to make money long term. As long as you pay less than what your win rate is, your expected win rate is. And then again, if you want to increase that, you just have to buy one pip in the money. Now you can't always get your order filled when you put your order in, but because the euro dollar is volatile, most of the time I get filled. Not always. I've had a few times I didn't. And when I started it, I started just with one contract, and then if you win, you can take all your profits and roll over into two contracts, and you can keep doing that two, three, four times because your expectation is you can win like 8 or 9 times in a row. I would not trade it like that, but if you like win one contract, then you buy two, then go back to one, or just do 2 or 3 contracts until you lose, then you go back to one contract. That's what I do, and I've won. I haven't had any drawdown with this system yet, but the last time I won 200 bucks because I had 4 contracts. Then the previous time I made 150 bucks, and that's what I do. You have to have a money management system with that, and you have to know what your odds are, and that's how I trade on Nadex. Now, um, his club is only, I think it's 60 bucks a month, and he gives you each month a different system you can use. MSTS2, month 2, month 4. I'm at month 4, and I can tell you they do work. Then he gives you the 7 p.m. spread signals, as you can see, and then a gold signal. I've traded those in the past. I just don't trade them now. I prefer the simple trading systems because they're more consistent and they work. And can I grow my account? Yeah. generally speaking, I take my profits out every once in a while. I use this system to pay my rent and pay my bills and things like that because I live in Latin America. I don't like have a lot of expenses down here. Rent's pretty cheap, so it works for me. Another thing I'll show you is TraderBot. Here's where you can buy signals, trading signals, and they have an auto trader, and it's mainly for forex, but they do have signals that you can use on Nadex. I also do that too. And with that, it's a very different system. What I do is I buy out of the money uh, options, or binary options, and it's a little bit more complicated, where you have to have at least 400 bucks, um, 400 or more in your account to trade it, because this is where you trade one contract, and then you trade the next one. If it wins another one contract, and then it's two. And let me just check here. It's basically the Fibonacci numbers: 1, 2, 3, 5, and 8. The most you can lose is 400, but over a long period of time, you'll consistently make money. But every once in a while, you lose the full 400. But over a long period of time, you'll average out, I would say, a couple hundred a week if you trade at the low end, like I do. If you have 5 or 10,000 in your account, you could trade more aggressively. I don't think I would, but from what I make on Nadex, I can pay my bills, so I don't see the point in trading real aggressively. Now, another thing is they have trading signals, TraderBot. They have trading signals for, sorry about that, I paused it accidentally. What I meant to say was they also have currency signals that you can use on currency, and they have indicators you can get, and they also have a really cool tool you can use to, for the basic fee, you can use a trader manager where you can enter in a limit order and you can enter in a take profit. It really works fantastic. You can place a trade, walk away, and do that. Just an example. Um, there's their binary option signals, and then they have a 4 a.m. signal, and then a 10 a.m. signal for currency trades. Anyhow, I use that for forex, and I just use the interface of MT4, and it works perfect for me. Um, this is a way more interesting, at least for me. I like Nadex, but I like trading forex, and I have a mini account I'm testing. If you, I don't know, everyone's different. I think you can start an account for FXCM, or I think that's where I'm at. It's I think 50 bucks for a mini account, or the smallest account. But if you can trade up to the next size account where you deposit 5,000, you can get about a buck a pip. The account I have, I put 1,000 bucks in, so I'm at the smaller account where you get about 10 cents a pip. Um, if you trade on a really small lot, excuse me, like one lot would be like 25 to $30 margin on your account. If I generally speaking trade 3 lots at a time, so it's 75 to 80 bucks depending on the currency pair. And I personally like that more. And I'm testing some different ideas I have, and so far they're working really well. So I like it better. And as far as Nadex and trading currencies, I guess my strategy is to take my profits out as I get them. I also have different strategies to grow my account, but growing my account is less of a problem. Well, I'm not worried about that now, but I'll do that later. But I'm just testing different strategies on Nadex and um, on FXCM. I just use the MT4, which is a free interface you can use. You can download it and put the signals that you can get from. Let me just think now. From TraderBot. That's what I do. All right, let me think. My plan is after a month or two to probably scale up my account and trade more aggressively. What I can say is if you have a couple thousand, you can use Steve's system. I say a couple thousand, you don't really need a couple thousand, but you can have enough, I hate to say margin, but you can have enough capital in your account so when you have a drawdown, it won't wipe you out. And then when you start making money again, you just build up your account and then start taking money out. It just depends on your strategy, what you're trying to accomplish. If you just trade one contract at a time, um, you don't need quite a couple thousand. But if you're trading more aggressively, like 2 to 4 contracts, you need to have enough capital for the drawdown. And with Steve's simple trading systems, there's usually no more than 2 to 4 um, trades that ever go against you in a row. So you have to figure out your odds. And like I said, down here, he's got all that. He's back tested it. It works out really well. Um, and he does that with all the signals, or systems, I should say, not signals. He does offer in the fee for that, signals every day for like gold, in the morning, some signals in the morning. I don't tend to do those anymore. I just like to do a few trades. Like if you do his My Simple trading systems, those can be 30 to 40 trades per year on each system. Right now I'm up to month 4, so depending on how much money you want to make and how much you want to trade, you don't really need that many uh, time-based systems. That's what I like them, because they're time-based. You just when there's a setup or a trade that you can do, you just place a trade and walk away. And then for like TraderBot, it's basically the same thing on currency. I trade the currency pairs. I trade the 4 a.m. and the 10 a.m. What they have now. So in the end, what it comes out to is it works for me. It may not be for everyone. Right now, I'm just testing ways to see how much capital I need to deal with a small draw, 15-20% drawdown, and then I may go to something else. I don't want to talk about that here, but if you have a little time, you can put the trades in, and if you have enough capital, you can do okay. If you're willing to put up, let's say, 5 or 10 grand, and you test out what you're going to do before you go big, so to speak, you can probably make a couple $100 a day, I would say. I'm not giving advice. I'm not telling people how to trade. I'm just saying, if you have the margin in your account, if you're going to trade currency pairs, and if you have the margin in your account to trade on Nadex, you could expect, well, I don't want to say how much, but a couple hundred a month, or pardon me, a couple hundred a week is very doable, and actually quite a bit more. That would be on 5,000. On 10,000, you can meet your goals pretty easy, even with the drawdowns. Anyhow, that's it. Thanks for watching, and take care, everybody. Like, share, subscribe. Tell me what you think.